If you're watching this right now, the stream's already over. Appreciate you watching though. To everybody else, how's it going? I love that. I say that just as somebody joins and then they instantly leave. Convenience. Oh, still nobody in here. Okay. I got some new knives today. Got a small knife, an M390, a Benchmade Arcane, and S90V. We got a Buck 112 and S30V. I think this is a Multiplier 600 from Gerber. Another SOG Twitch 3 in 154 cm. A Chavez Redemption fixed blade in 3V. And I think that's it. No, I swear there's one more. Oh, yeah, that was it. Okay. I need to fix that. Grab me the largest flathead that came in here. I just have a large flat piece of metal? There we go. All right. Well, that didn't go anywhere. Oh, yep, that would help. I knew it was a Phillips on the opposite side. Well, good now. Cool. Okay, so now we'll start sharpening some stuff. We're going to start with the Arcane because I do want to sell that as soon as possible. Then we'll move on to my Vulpus that I just got. All right. Let's get the stones out. Aiden, what's up? Yeah, I've been sitting here for 12 minutes with no comments. It's a little weird. Yep. So I'll just sit here in the silence. It's what I do when the streams end anyway, so. Sure. Oh, interesting. When you sharpen without water, a burr doesn't show up as quickly. Thank you. Hmm. Well, I was wrong on the seatbelt thing. Turns out he didn't die from not wearing a seatbelt. He shot himself, and that's how that happened. He just happened to be not wearing a seatbelt when the truck crashed. You know, rough day. You get over it. It's a Benchmade Arcane. Spy, what's up? Oh, this is one of the new knives. It's an Arcane and S90V. It's a mixture of 2 ounces of water, 15 drops of mineral oil, 80 drops of isopropyl alcohol, 70%, and then 2 drops of Dawn dish soap. So this one will be up for sale when I'm done sharpening it. One of the few knives where luckily it doesn't need cleaned, but it is assisted. Not everybody's going to be interested in that. But there's only the flipper tab to open it anyway, so it's better off that way. Finding it hard to understand why he did it. My reasoning for why I find it hard to understand. I mean, I've been in his shoes, but my question is... No, not my question. He had so much more than I did. What? God, I hate reprofiling Benchmade's shit. They do their grinds so horribly. So you got to keep on grinding away and grinding away until eventually you get it to where it should be. And I don't want to reprofile this thing with the 120 or the 140 because those ones leave scratches above the they leave scratches above the edge when you're done. And then you got to sharpen past that for it to look decent. They're just so inconsistent, where one bevel's way larger than the other, and they just pump them out like that's normal. Anyway, real quick, take a short break and look at some of the other stuff that we got in today. Got a Fox Knives Vulpus in M390. Got it for a whopping $10. An SOG Twitch 3 in 154 cm. A Chavez Redemption, or Redemption 2 in 3V. And a Buck 112 in S30V. I think this one needs to be sent in. Or cleaned thoroughly. Which we'll be trying to do tonight. It is a pinned knife. So unfortunately, we don't have the fortunate side of things where I could just take it apart. But it is S30V, and I got it for a whopping $10. Pretty decent deal if you ask me. Even though the edge is just mangled, I can fix that. The dirt that's in the action might be able to fix that. It's one of 250. There's one of my subscribers that was interested in it, and I don't know who it was, but it was somebody that I had sold stuff to in the past. The problem is, I don't remember who. Dalton, what's up? Keep on expecting this thing to have thumb studs, and it just doesn't. Ayo, what? Appreciate that. You have a good one. Ground Fog, what's up? What are we celebrating? About the oob Jane? I don't know what you mean by that. Unless they just came out with a new knife or something. Never heard of that. I'm also not a Chris Reeve aficionado. I don't know all of their models. Squeak. I kind of figured that you just kind of really screwed up on the spelling of Umnumzon, and I was like, okay. I don't like it. Not for me. They don't have one of every one of their models in shop. They have one of most models, I would assume, but not every model. And I don't pay attention to fixed blades. Only reason I bought that Chavez was because I knew it would sell. forgot to check. Have you gotten your knives yet? And by I forgot to check, I mean I kind of forgot that I sent them to you already. What's up with all the language? I don't dislike every fixed blade though. There are a few that I'm interested in that I would like to try out. I'd rather spend money on the folders. No, not a Tonto Bala song. Fuck that. I like neither of those things by themselves, let alone together. I was thinking a pocket fixed blade, and the Guardian 3 isn't exactly pocket fixed blade sized. Bobrick, what's up? If I'm going to do something, Boker Packlight. Dude, can you watch the language, please? It's not that I'm against language like that. There's no reason to be saying it so many times, though. Yes, but I don't wear a belt. And I don't need something that's going to pull my pants down. Dakota, what's up? No, I like the Packlight. That seems like it's going to be a good knife. MagnaCut at, I think it was 63, 64 for 125 bucks or 165 bucks or some BS. What would AJ do? Ask to be mod again? Well, that sucks for whoever bought this thing. They bought it and then almost immediately got it confiscated by TSA. Yeah, it probably is. I would not find that hard to believe at all. Damn, I ask you nicely. Instantly it goes and does it again. .8 inches of M390 right here, guys. You can trust me on that. I know what 1.8 inches looks like. It's right here. Yeah, 20 degrees, so roughly. No clue what the heat treat is though, so I don't know how I feel about Benchmade making a a slip joint. I know they've made a couple. Oh, believe me, I know if I dropped it down it would be better, but this is going to be a keychain knife, and I don't want super slicey on a keychain knife. I want something I can cut zip ties with and not be too super uncomfortable. Now, what you may not believe is what I can barely believe right now. That was an extremely um, symmetrical edge. When I compare it to almost every Benchmade I've ever sharpened, not bad, especially when that knife is $40. It's like $42 to $47 for M390 in various handle materials. This one's the 1.8, but they came out with one that's like 2.2. I was supposed to be sharpening a crooked river, and the guy was supposed to get back to me a while back, and he never did, so no, I'll just stick with my 20-degree angle. You never father appeal? Personally, I've never father appealed either. I know damn well one of these days I'm gonna get caught lacking by somebody that's subscribed to me when I spell something wrong, and they're gonna make fun of me for it till the end of time. That shit's gonna be hilarious. Nice. That shit's hilarious. This tiny thing is sitting there shaving. Oh, that's great. Shaves easy, too. I'm happy with that. Now we just have the question of how long will it hold that edge for? So I'm curious, is there anybody who's interested in a Benchmade Arcane in S90V? Yep. Probably get myself something to eat here pretty soon. It's a pretty solid knife overall. It is assisted though. Not everybody's gonna like that. I think we're about good enough. Because if I keep removing material, then it's not going to actually benefit the sharpness. It's just going to benefit aesthetics. That's going to take away from the life of the knife if we continue sharpening. So we'll move up a grit. I am curious if those little emojis in the corner benefit the live streams or not. I think we figured a while back that they did, but then I got monetized and they didn't do shit. Welcome back, Aiden. This S90V is a little soft. And the reason I say that is the burr removal. Oh, never mind. That wasn't that bad. It got a fat burr and then it came off pretty quick. So now we'll bring it back down to 500 grit. Having what kind of issues? What kind of issues would you be having with 15V? Oh, it's too hard to sharpen. I promise you, a diamond plate will do it. They're high carbide steels. You're not getting the average. You're not going to get that insane razor edge that you get with the lower carbide steels anyway. I don't know what people expect. I'll be honest, that 400 grit SATC that I've got, that's about all you really need. Ooh, sharp. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you suck at sharpening high carbide steels, you're gonna love carbon steels. But that thing's sharp as shit now. Freaking laser beam right there. Well, let's go get a paper towel real quick then. Oh, this thing's adorable. We'll do a paper towel test on both of the knives I just sharpened. You know, maybe I should start live streaming earlier. Damn. And then the way that Neve seems to do it. A bit blunt. I don't know if I can do the little... No. I mean, it kind of did it, but... If this knife had thumb studs and wasn't assisted, it'd be a killer knife. At that point, I probably would have kept it. Damn. That thing's sharp. Mm. Need to sharpen this more. But yeah, this one's up for sale if anyone's interested. Let me find a price for it real quick before I start spouting that shit off. We'll go 285, 185 on it. Other than a one lucky guy on eBay who got one for $72, it's about what, $30 under average. What HRC does 15V like to sit at? Never really looked at that. I think the top 5 edge retention steels outrust S90V. Oh, did you test it on glass? We base the edge retention numbers on out of 10. The reason why Maximate and Rex 121 are so much higher than 10 is because that they would throw the scale off and there would only be 11 steels that he's tested that are over a 5. I did some digging on that. So it's still an out of 10. It's just those two are outliers. Okay, we'll wipe this one off and we'll move to that one. Actually, where did I put my natural stone? Right about now would be a great time to know exactly where that thing is. Oh well. It'd be a shame if there was a 15V that did worse than D2. What a waste of 15V. Yeah, about the same thing. I use mineral oil and isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, so mineral oil I tend to use either as a lubricant or a rust inhibitor. And isopropyl alcohol I use for cleaning and sanitizing. They're both really cheap. Isopropyl alcohol is cheaper because you can get it at the dollar store. But yeah. Oh. Well, I'm definitely going to carry this little thing. Well, while we're here and before I sharpen this, and then before I go do something for dinner, I'm going to try and clean out this buck 112. I can cook. I'm just not very good at it. Now, what I might just do with this thing, modern wife material more like, what I might do with this thing is just send it in and see if they'll give me a new blade. Because the blade on this thing is toast. What brand is the knife that I'm cleaning? It's a buck 112. An S30V. No, this is the one I'd be sending in. The other one's fine. Yeah, this one's a Fox. Yes, but how much will it cost me to have it replaced? I'd like to just have a whole new one of these. Because I love the Buck 112. I just don't like the older version of it. I like these new modern ones. Yeah, lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects. I'm not sure if the issue that it's having right here, where it doesn't close all the way, would be considered a manufacturer defect. They have. If you look up, it's a super rare knife. They didn't make a whole lot of them. But if you look up Buck 110/112, they did make that knife. I can just call that a problem. I might try that. It's an expensive ass knife that I got for $10. So this is that 110/112 combo I was telling you about right there. It's a pretty cool piece. Oh, I don't mind paying postage. It's not that big of a deal. I'm trying to look for that model specifically. The problem I'm running into at the moment is that, oh, yep, there we go. It was $90 and I got it for 10. It's hard to find one of those with the pinned construction. And if I'm lucky, they might just replace it with one of the ones I can take apart. So that one was a Slim Pro, not Slim Pro TRX. and it has been discontinued. I don't know if they're still on sale, but Northwest Knives had a sale going on for buck knives, and they only sell like American made stuff. So, oh, cool, they do have it on sale. $52.50 right there. And it comes in a couple of different colors. And you can get it with a gut hook or not. You can get one in orange or gray. And I think, yeah, orders over $50 get free shipping. So all you got to do is pay $52.50 and then you get free shipping. How do you like them apples? You know, I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I got a bald spot on my right arm. Retro, what's up? Yeah, it's 420 HC. Did you want one of the more expensive ones? Because the expensive one isn't on sale. It's still $250. It's my local knife shop. They'd be gone by now, Mac. And they'd probably stay gone. I'm just looking to see what kind of Chris Reeve knives they have in stock. Oh yeah, and their exclusive colors are OD green. and flat dark earth. So they've got a large Sabenza with OD green scales and silver hardware. And it is $665. I've seen one of these in person. They're pretty dang nice. I don't like green though. And I already have two Sabenzas. I don't need a third one yet. And I think if it says, oh, they've already sold one. Let me see the review, damn it. Yeah. So it comes with a camo lanyard as well. Well, I'm glad that they make green products for all you peeps who like green. Definitely not for me. I just don't like green all that much. I think it's adorable. Carbon fiber, M390, and brand new, I think those things are like $40. It's short though. I mean, larger than average. 1.8 inch blade. I know what 1.8 inches looks like. Oh, this is the 2.2. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize this was the larger version. I get a 3-finger grip on this thing. Mystery heat treat. I don't know if they just used M390 because what do you mean? That's not priced terribly. It's like $45. It's the cheapest M390 you'll get. Show you guys. If you go into Blade HQ, then you go filter, and you filter by I don't like their new system. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh. This shit sucks. We all know that I did not click automatic knives. I don't know how much Sebenza lanyards cost. So yeah, if you search M390, then you go low to high. There it is. But this is the small version. The large version is $46. And in titanium, you can get it for $47. Anyway, a while back I wanted to show you guys those, but they were sold out and I didn't want you guys buying them. They had just got in in stock and I didn't want you buying them before me. And then I didn't end up buying them. Dang. I didn't really like it personally. It's not terrible. You got to keep in mind, when I first saw this thing, that it was coming out, I was like, damn, that blade looks thick as fuck. And then I got one in hand and I'm like, it's a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be. There's just something about it that I can't figure out what it is, but there's something I don't like. Other than the fact that it cut the shit out of my palm the other day. I think I'm going to try and immediately, well, yeah. I was debating on immediately putting this thing up on Blade Binge or holding on to it until somebody buys it, but here's the thing, if I put it up on Blade Binge, I need to increase the price. Because Blade Binge takes a cut. And I'd much prefer to sell directly to people because that way I can save them more money because my prices include shipping anywhere in the US, but I only take Cash App, and some people don't like that, so. I think I dropped the price of the Sark too. I won't use anything other than Cash App because one, I'm too lazy to put in info that I'm supposed to put in, and I already have a Cash App set up. Is any of my shit sold? I don't think anything else that I own or that's on. Oh, I need to drop the price of that Koenig. Oh, let's take a look at that. Well, I've held on to the Koenig for long enough. I can't keep on trying to give my subscribers good deals on it um, when nobody's trying to buy it. So, as much as I'd love to sell it to one of my subscribers, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, dropping the price we go. Eight people have the Sark saved right now. Eight. 8 of them. Last time I checked, it had 2. And this one still has 2. Oh my god. Drop the price to $8.50. A neurohaptic what? What now? Save and exit. Okay. $50 for what? I'll look that thing up here in a minute. Oh, definitely not. The one on the left I'm trying to sell for 200. There's no way. No way. Anyway, I'm gonna go stick that thing up for 215 on Blade Binge. I will be holding on to the Chavez until February. I'm trying to get this to a certain person. I need to figure out who that certain person was, though. And if they don't end up wanting it, then I'll be selling it off on Blade Binge for like full price or something. Is it really popular? I don't know if it's still popular. I think since the Buster came out, people kind of stopped buying the Vision, but I'm not 100% sure on that. My problem is it doesn't come in a premium steel from Civivi. Like if it came in S35 for at 60 HRC for $100, I'd be happier. But it doesn't, so instead it comes in their 10CR Damascus that is better than the sure, but when the Buster came out, everybody was freaking out. Why do you ask? I don't. Actually, sometimes I do. It depends. I think I'm going to drop the Emerson down to 170. Sometimes I carry my military, and this one's got a 4-inch blade. And I actually quite like it. But no, it's not a common thing. The thing is, people read 4-inch when they're looking at knives, and they don't think 4 inches, right? It didn't come with a pocket clip when I bought it. I bought it used. It came in a TSA lot, and it's been heavily abused since 2014, I believe. No clue how many owners. All I know is it's been used quite a bit. It was mangled when I got my hands on it, and the edge was trashed. But it seems like I was probably the first person to sharpen it because it was dull as shit. And it could use. No, it's fine. Probably something like that. Sure seemed like it when I got my hands on it. It's like they used it for a garden trowel. I need a set of aftermarket scales for it. I really do. I don't know of any company that makes aftermarket scales for this thing, though. Well, I need to get a hold of the person who is wanting it. If they don't want it, let me look it up real quick. Say Redemption 2 at 61 HRC. The last one sold on Arizona Custom Knives by the looks of it for $295 in 2021. I would like a little more than that, but I understand that that's not how much people want to spend. What were you thinking about? All right, we'll see you later, Bob. Rick, you have a good one. Yeah, which is my current problem. One, I don't have a custom knife company yet, and then two, I don't know of anybody else who likes that knife as much as I do. How long is forever? I mean, I'll still have to get a hold of the other person, but so I don't want to get your hopes up too high. But how long is forever? Oh, duh. 3 or 4 months. Damn. If you even remember that you're saving up for it, that's the other issue with a lot of people. They save up a shit ton of money, and then they're like, "Why am I saving up all this money again?" Oh, trust me, I know it's not easy. Don't take a trip to Vegas for that. Well, let me get a hold of the other person. If they don't want it, I can hold it for 2 months. Which would mean, if you aren't already, time to start cheaping out on food. And it would probably be around 250. I hate holding things for that long, but and again, I don't want to get your hopes up too high because I still need to reach out to the other person who called dibs first. But we'll see. And I was supposed to put in the Presidio filter, show more sold items. I'll need to figure out what we agreed upon on that one. I thought it was 2, but I'm not 100% certain. Especially with the prices that I'm looking at. Anyway. And by 2, I was talking about the Presidio right there. I'll get your name down on there. Please, have I asked you this question? Do you have Instagram? God damn. REDEMT or PT? It was PT. Palmer, what's up? Because I'm not a fucking scammer, that's why. You think I'm gonna use Telegram or WhatsApp for this shit? Fuck no. You almost bought a Benchmade today. I did buy a Benchmade today. I got a Benchmade Arcane in S90V that I need to get rid of ASAP. Scammers may be using Instagram. However, I'm using my Instagram. Also, Retro, if if it doesn't sell and you don't show up in 2 months, I'm gonna be pissed. I've had this happen before and it pisses me off. I think I've had it happen like 3 times where I've saved something for somebody for a month and they are gone. Never to show up again. You would have bought a what? And I haven't put a date down on that page because I need to verify with the other person first. I just want to remember that I know whose name it was that I was holding it for afterwards. Oh, I don't pay attention to the fixed blades. I only have this one, a Rat 5, and some other cheap pile of shit somewhere. Alright, it's been a 2-hour stream. I'd like to have dinner sometime tonight. So I'm gonna look that thing up real quick, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream. I really don't like that thing, but I'm glad somebody does. And it is in crew wear, yes. Oh, I gotta check out how much Benchmade. I'll be honest, I completely forgot about that. I'm not super worried about it at the moment. It'll be pretty easy to do. And the reason I'm not super worried about that is because, um, oh, never mind. The one I was looking at had a saw for the back, or for the spine of the knife. I still have to put together the Ultratech that came with it, and because I don't have the tool for that, I have to wait until I get one. Was it you who sent that? I don't remember who sent it. I just remember that I have an email correspondence with somebody that owns it. I don't remember who it was though. That's the problem with people having different YouTube names versus email names, is I have no clue who the fuck I'm talking to. Okay, so it was you. Yeah, so I did get it put back together, and it looks pretty good. Now, one thing I did notice about it that my lightweight doesn't have is on the release, there's a little bit of play, which is perfectly fine, and then it stops. And then it clicks. And I find that annoying personally. I don't know about you, but I find that very annoying. And my lightweight doesn't have that issue where it just, you won't hear the lock click out of place. And on this one you do. So I don't think it's an issue. And I would like to show you the chip I'm talking about just before I end the stream and go get dinner. Get me a piece of paper real quick. Huh. I guess it's not as bad as it seems. The chip looks huge, but that's how it is from factory. That wasn't even, or how it was when you sent it to me. I haven't done anything to it other than put it back together. So why did you take it apart? Was it for the aftermarket screws, or what was it? There's the chip. It's a long chip too. It's not like just sitting in one spot. It's considering it's taking up the whole microscope section right there. You can tell that it's decently large. Now, I don't know if it was sent like that or if it happened in shipping, which is why I tend to, if I was going to ship it out, I would wrap the blade separately. Let's see if we can see this. Nope. Oh, there it is. Right there. That is a pretty dang big chip when it comes to a folding knife. And I think this thing has a burr too, but I can't tell for sure. I'd like to do my best to take care of that. We'll see what happens. Did you get Cash App figured out by chance? It happens. These are the things that we don't think about until they've already happened. Believe me, I probably, Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize you were waiting for that. Let me figure out how much the tool's gonna cost. I can, I'll calculate shipping and I'll send you a price. I don't know how much the tool's gonna cost, so. Microtech. Is it an 85? Oh, I didn't see it, I don't think. Did you get a tool with it? I mean, you had to have because you took it apart, right? I'd almost prefer no. Who took it apart? Oh yeah, your last email says I got to hear this. Because if it's something I can do to put it back together, I could do that right now. You just use screwdrivers? There's no way. There's no way you use screwdrivers. These have specialty heads. This is what the screw heads look like. Do you have the box for it? We're still talking about the, yeah, if you could send that, then I can put it back together and I wouldn't charge you for buying the tool. Overall, I think I figured out how it goes back together. I never really looked it up. I was just fidgeting and figuring it out by myself. But it doesn't seem too difficult. Yeah, you get that thing sent out and I'll get that put back together ASAP. And while it's here, if you want it sharpened, I can do that. If not, up to you. I don't really care. I did find something fun though. That if it, let me make sure no parts are in there. Yep, cool. Yeah, I would assume that they wouldn't send their things out. Or their tools out with it. Oh, what are you? Yeah, let's not lose two of the smallest pieces that come in this knife. Specifically that tiny, tiny spring. That would suck to lose. So let me put that in the bag real quick. Yeah, I'd have to buy the tool aftermarket too, but there's no point in me doing it if I don't plan on owning one of these things anyway. The chip is in this one. This one, on the other hand, I haven't looked at the edge on this one because it's not in one piece. Could be better. It could be this good. Yeah. Yep, the chip is on the Mannix. Wow. Is this thing not a UTX 85? Thought it was. Anyway, I think I figured out how to put it back together, so once I get the tool, I'll attempt, and we'll see how that goes. Awesome. And I'll take care of the chip on the Mannix another day, because I am really hungry. I didn't eat breakfast or lunch or anything, so I'd like to get that taken care of. Oh, my goal is just getting that knife company started. It's not like I'm going to charge you a shit ton for doing this. It's a pretty cheap service if you ask me. Or it should be anyway. I'm going to say my guesstimate at the moment is $30. 5 for putting them together. 5 for putting each of them together. 5 for sharpening each of them. And then $10 for shipping is going to be my guesstimate for the moment. Speaking of which, I still need to burn that check, so because we don't recycle things like that. That is not how things work around here. I should make a rocket stove to burn shit like that. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night, day, morning, whatever it is. And we'll see you in the next one. God, this thing's so light.